Sorry about that. I got a random phone call. Bad number. Anyway, so now we can continue on. You can do this with three different categories whenever you hit participate. I just finished showing you the squad. Alright, so your teammate search. You can do it with a friend, a clan, or a random. Clan would be ideal if you have somebody in the clan that's roughly around your level. That's why we have the dungeon slot on Discord. You can find people, or we can even help you with somebody else in the clan close to the amount of might you have. The dungeon will scale to the strongest player. So say you both go in and you're only like, say, 20,000 off. That's perfect. You guys aren't going to be exact. But say you go into a dungeon and say you're going with me. I'm just under 4 mil. I'm like 3,800,000 and some thousand. And you're at 400,000 or 300,000. It's going to scale based off of me. And I can't deploy all my troops at every waypoint. There's not even one waypoint where it's going to allow me to send 8 fighters. Even though I only got really 7 that could do anything. So, and if you notice, like up here, whenever I did it, it's showing that if I'm going in with my might being at 4,248,000. So, it's definitely a big gap, and you guys are literally your first fight. You're going to be going up, like, you're going to go against people with 1 million. Well, not people, but so the clan's not really ideal for people like me in the clan right now until we get some stronger players and people get up towards my level and might. But for a lot of you younger, weaker players right now, it is a good thing to do if you have somebody in the clan. If you have friends from playing before, like if I click friends, I have several friends that you guys can see. They range from all sorts of different type of might. So, I mean, you can see all the ones that have blackout on the invite because they don't have heroes. Like, right here's Sar and right here's Roll. They both don't have heroes. Their throne rooms are too low. Level. But, you can see that I have other players, or other friends that are definitely up here. And I used to run with, actually the number one friend on here to Mike was Curtis, but he's not on. If you guys didn't know, they also added these little green dots to let you know if your friends are on. Well, I guess those two just went off. But it looks like Sar's on. Anyway, so for me, my ideal thing is a random player. Random players, they're going to match you up where you're pretty close, so it's always a safe bet to do random. They say this is random for who's the dungeon leader. I think it's whoever waited longer and ends up becoming the dungeon leader. Alright, so I'm the dungeon leader. It showed you that it has a little crown by my name. That's how you know I'm the dungeon leader. This guy has a strong hero, which is going to suck for me because that means his troops aren't as strong. So if we get paired up with my hero, which we aren't, but if we were, he would. I just dropped my phone. That's great. If we were, his troops wouldn't be as effective. The only reason he's at the might he is because his hero is giving him almost 2 mil for might. And he's only like 300,000 above me. Anyway, so each waypoint, you have to complete the waypoint to get to the next waypoint. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. It looked like maybe a teleporter. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But yeah, we started here. Next one's open. Sometimes you'll have like 3 or 4 open because of different paths. Like once we complete this one, oh, see that right here it tells us healing won't work in battle. We have 3 waves to complete. All of them going to be the same might. And it's going to be 1.5 mil. So right there, that eliminates like everybody in the clan if you were to do it per se. Alright, well, I'm going to put Matthew and Tom in here. I don't want to throw my resurrection mage in there just yet. And yeah, your troops don't automatically heal up after each fight or anything, which sucks. But you can always check down here, because you can see your troops whenever you go. Over here, you can see them down here. But you can't see your teammates' troops. So if they have like 4 or 5 dead, or like you see them getting into a fight and they're not deploying full amount, you can go back and look and see why they're saying they're ready and not deploying the full amount. Sometimes it's because they don't have enough troops, or like the troops they have left, their effects won't work because of the type they are. There will be several reasons, but this way you're not getting mad at your opponent like, well, I'm deploying 4 troops, you're supposed to be deploying 3, and you're only deploying 2. They probably have a good reason, unless it's the very beginning of a fight. Like the beginning of the dungeon. See, so right here where it says 226, I would get this with the Ethernet catcher, where it's times 2, I get another 226. See, this is what I'm saying, like, they'll split off. It doesn't really matter which one I do, but I think I'm going to do this one because it'll be less fighting in the long run. And like I told you, I use the same 3A, and since I have been using the same fighters for so long, I know what the build is on them and everything. I just know, like, all right, I want Matthew, he's my tank. I want Hannah, she's my healer. Elizabeth, she's my resurrection. Tom, he's my archer. Like, just from using them so much, I already know them by name, that literally I just gotta look at them. I don't have to click on each one and be like, all right, which one's gonna help me best? And after having your people for so long, you'll start to notice that too. Or you could do what some people do, and they actually, like, they change their characters' names to be like one, say like Res 1, or be like Heal 1, or Tank 1. Alright, so Mortal Kombat. Defeat your partner squad to get a reward. The reward is 3 jars of acid. Alright, we're going to skip over that. Resurrection won't work in this battle. That's fine. I can still heal, though. We can come back to Mortal Kombat at the end. But there's... yeah, like I said, these things, they pop up every now and then. You can actually kind of see them. Like, they got one here, and then they got this one over here, directly to the right of where Mortal Kombat is. I just want to make sure, before we do the Mortal Kombat, that I want to not alter this aspect, because I would have no problem letting him win it, giving him 3 extras, because I don't really care for Jar of Acid right now. It's not going to really affect me. He's probably doing Arena or something. This guy's taking forever. Oh yeah, it's also good to leave a dungeon every now and then when it's going on and do this, because your happiness will deplete. Yeah, that one $1 there. Let's see, Jar of Acids. Oh, I need 1 more, and then I could level this up. So, I mean, I guess I could try to go for the win for that. Give me a little bit of a boost. I don't really ever use Jar of Acid, though, so I'm not too concerned on it. When attacking, archers have a 25% chance of being disarmed for 3 seconds. That's fun, because I'm not using an archer. And once we beat this, we have to do whatever this next one is, and it'll split off into 2 again. And you can see that they had the 2 boss fights at the end, so... yeah, normally if like after every fight you jump out and you click these things, you'll be fine. I didn't know that when I first did it. I thought, well, completing the dungeon, it's going to automatically make my happiness go up, just like Your people would repress, then you go and attack like 3 or 4 people on the map. You're happy this will go back up. Well, in dungeon, it definitely does not. Let's see. Go fight everybody. Oh, just waiting on this guy. Phoenix 18. Yes, sorry, we already have this. Show off. He gets in that perfect spot where he's able to deploy and oh, that's great. What did he send into battle? Because obviously he didn't send anything productive. And he just killed my 3 best. Alright. Matthew, Hannah, Elizabeth. Let's see, he sent these weak people in. I was able to get through one boss fight today. I did not get a good run at all. I'm sending your 3 in by yourself. Altar of sacrifice, go here. Ooh. Ready. Oh, yeah, and the farther you get along, the more rewards. So if you get 100% of the dungeon complete, we'll get this. 2 to 3 relics. That's guaranteed, and then you 90% of the chance you're going to get something from down here. Get a random relic if we get 66 of the percent, or 66 of the map. And the 1,000 ether, that is if you can get 33%. I'm not tempted, honestly, to take my 4 against, it's only those 2 against 2. Yeah, it'd be best not to kill him yet. Well, I ain't got no resurrection. Here's my last 4, so hopefully you do something here, because if you don't, we're done. This is why I was saying it's good to have Scrolls of Resurrection. This is the only part that sucks about this, is it matches you up not based off of how good you actually are, how your troops are, based you off of your might level. Well, we're gonna go here. Challenges a random unit to a duel. After winning a duel, enhances the damage done. Has a chance of dealing triple damage, prevents enemies from using teleportation spells, immune to stunning and silencing. Kills a unit that has used the instant kill ability. Welcome, UJ Ishka. UJEKSH. I will duel him right after this. Well, who's left? I'm looking at his level. I just saw he joined. So up here, and I was like, ooh, already wanted to get in. Join our Discord chat. Info and alright, well, let's he has two. Well, that's the end of that. Yeah, typically I win those things, but I also play with people that aren't weak, just have a strong hero. He should really debuff his hero before going in, or enhance your hero. Anyway, end journey, what was he gonna say? GG, yeah, you terrible, you suck. I mean, still give me a little rundown. Yeah, I'll tell you what you get, and this is what I'm saying. You beat one, so you're gonna get the epic chest, and since I had the torches, I was able to get another one. Nice. Anyway, then you can go and open these up so you guys can see what it looks like. See, I told you you're gonna probably get something. Not the most stuff, but you'll get something. And then you can come here and be like, oh, yep, still don't have anything. It'll also show up here if you have something to get. We can go to the store. I'm just shy of 10,000, which really sucks. Because I was hoping I could buy something here and show you guys upgrading, but you get the gist. You just basically go to your constellations, go to whatever you can upgrade. It'll even show you, like, it'll put like a little dot by stuff that is eligible to be upgraded. Like, you have everything for it. You just go and click on it. I do recommend, like, reading whatever it is that you're able to upgrade. This way, like, you know what you're upgrading, and if you want to do that, or if there's something else you want to save up for, something else that you can upgrade that's better for you. Like, for this, I literally just need to get one more happy archer totem. Just one more. I already have getting 500 archer tokens is not hard. Just one more of these, and I can get the totem, and then I have everything unlocked that's available, because this is not available yet. It'll be available in the next updates. Still gotta get a bit of mage stuff, like the portal flag. Yeah. And the sad part is you can't do anything unless you unlock the main one, and then it literally shows you like an arrow to each one. So like, I unlocked this, then I was able to unlock these. Once I unlock them, you only have to unlock it once. And then it unlocks, I can unlock these two, which unlock these. But I can't unlock this or this, even though I have enough for it, until I get one more very heavy slot. And then astral exercise, conditioning my magic, double spell, and offensive magic. Literally, I have enough to learn them. Well, yeah, enough to learn one of them, but I can't do it until I get the very heavy slap, which sucks. That is the only thing that sucks about this. Anyway, that was a quick rundown / guide on what you can do for the dungeon. Anyway, yeah, if there's any other videos you want me to show you guys on like what you can be doing, or like most beneficial or anything like that, like if you do want a video of me going over the setup I have, why I chose each person, let me know. Like, just tell me in Discord if you guys want literally a video on anything in the game, and to show you like how I'm using my tactics and how I'm doing it. Like earlier, I a tournament, wherever it is, and it says I got second place. That's the first one I've done today. I've been slacking on tournaments so far today. Still top glory in the clan so far, so just if there's literally like a video of anything you guys want to see, I can do real quick, or even if it's not quick, just a video covering something to help teach you guys. Unfortunately, like if it's campaign for this, I can't show you because I've already beat it, but I can show you campaign off of where I am, which is Jungle of Freedom until I beat that, and then whenever they unlock Mechville. Like literally anything you guys want, just let me know. I'll make a video of it and I'll show you guys like my approach to it, what I've learned, some of the best strategies to go by it, because it's not just like learned on my own. I've also been helped by other players that helped me become the player I am today. Like there's a lot of information I have available. It's just whatever you guys want to learn more about, or easiest for you guys learning, and just honestly just let me know.